Welcome back to IGCSE ICT paper 0417. We will carry on paper 2 for database for October-November 2023. So we're done with the previous part of Word. We will carry on right now to the database. In database, you're now going to prepare some reports. Make sure all currencies values displayed in the same currency symbol. So it could be dollar or pound or any currency. And it's supposed to be mainly set to 2 decimal places. Examine this CSV file and identify the most appropriate field set and to set it as a primary key. And then close this file, don't change anything, and then go and import it into that Access database or your database software. And after that, we need to do, first of all, let's go and check that CSV file. Alright, you can see there is a game title. Let me first thing apply the duplicate values to check. Of course, we have duplicate values here, so this cannot be as a primary key. Then we have a rank here. We have game code, platform, release year, genre, publisher of the game, global sales, and price. Rank. Can the rank be applied as a... Let's have a look. Let's go and apply. No, cannot be applied. There is some same ranking. So there is, so game code, alright, we probably, yes, game code could be. So let's check it. Yes, then game code is the primary key as it does not have any duplication. Platform, there should be, of course, there will be, as I can see here, duplications. Release years, and alright, okay, let's close it here. Just one thing, let me have a look. This is the release year. It's not a full date, so this is just the year. And then we have the global sale. That's going to be in dollar or whatever currency we're going to set into 2 decimal places. Short text, short text, short text, short text, and short text. This could be a number. Okay, let's close it. And let's go right now and create an Access database. Did they mention anything, any name for the Access database? Nope. So I'm just going to click here, right click, and add the Access database. And let's import that CSV file. Excuse me. Alright, right now let's go to external database, source file, and click on from file to from text file, and let's browse to our work area, and we need that game CSV file. Click on OK. Next, row header contains the field names, and here for the primary key we need to choose the game code. Before we end it, we better go and check in the advanced, and let's see, we have, I think I better go to the back here. Let's click on advanced here so I can compare it here. So I have first one as a short text, second one as a number, then game code could be a short text, platform could be short text, an integer, and release year, it could be an integer. And this could be, one thing in the release here, let me try one thing. No, cannot just select only the, so I'm just going to leave it as integer. Mainly we need to compare it to this one. I should put it since the beginning next to each other, so let me just compare it from here. Number and then 2 text. Number and then 2 text. I will come to this after a while. And then number and another number and 2 text. And then 2 number, and or we can set it as a currency, the last one. Alright, so this is not a currency, but this is a currency. We can set it here as a currency. And to set this decimal places, we're going to do it later. Okay, so let's click on OK. I think it's storing and displaying. Here, just mention 00. This is 2. Both should be the same. Just 3 decimals stored and displayed. And here also 2 decimals stored and displayed. Alright, after that we identify everything is matching. We need to click next and then finish, and let's check it if there is any import error, or is it completely imported. No import error. Alright, let's right now set the decimal places. So we have the number rank supposed to be 0 decimal places. It is actually already 0 decimal places, but in case you want to make sure of that, you can just add here 0. And then the next one, text, this release year is supposed to be also 0 decimal places because it's just the year part. So let me go to the year part here and make sure it is 0 decimal. And then I have the global sales. That's going to be 3 decimal places for both storing and displaying. So it's going to be here 3 decimal places. And the next one also currency. Let me set it as whatever currency you want because they didn't specify. So you can choose pound or euro or any currency. I'm just going to choose it as pound here. And I'm going to set it to 3 decimal places. So you can see here. Okay. There's one thing here I cannot. Alright. Sorry. This is supposed to be actually 2, not 3. So this is supposed to be 2, 3, and this is supposed to be 2. But this one is not visible. So let's make the changes needed. Here it's supposed to be 2, and here it needs to be 3, but it's not showing. So go to the format here and make sure that it is fixed. So it will fix it to show into 3 decimal places. Okay, and then alright, set the identified field as a primary key. We already did actually that before, as you can see. And save the data. Place in your evidence document screenshot showing the field names and the data types of the primary key used. So for that, that here we need to show it. I'm just going to take a screenshot. And that's supposed to be step number 16. So let's go to the evidence document. And here is my step. And make sure the header is together with the answer. You can see, as you can see here. For the next part of the question, 17, import the file, which is platform CSV file, in a new table in database. Use the field name and data type provided. Okay, and set the platform as a primary key. Before if you want, you can just open it and check it. Platform. So we have the console name, short text, manufacturer short text, platform short text, but platform is the one that's going to be our primary key. So let me just double check it. It has no duplicate values, as you can see. Console type short text. This can be a number, and generation short text. All right, let's close it and let's go and import it. File, and then from text file, and go and import that file, which is platform. Yes. Next, and add first row. Next, and here in the primary key, we need to make sure the platform is the main key. Let me click on advanced and check most of them are short text, except we say there will be a produced tier. Okay, that's going to be a number. All right. Use the field name as data type provided. Set the whatever provided, just use it. Set the platform as a primary key. We have done this platform. And place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, and same. This is for step 17. For 18, create a one-to-many relationship between platform in the platform table and the platform in the games table, so between both of them. Just one thing, I better keep the names in a clear way, so I'm just going to rename it. All right now let's go to the database tools relationship and add both tables between platform and this platform. We need to connect, so just drag from one side to another, enforce the referential integrity, and create the relationship. As you can see, right click and save it. Right after that, we need to take the screenshot showing the relationship, so let's go ahead and take the screenshot. I prefer to take it with this header always, whatever I'm taking for the tables or relationship. So in this way, it's really good. And go to step number 18 and place your screenshot. Come on. All right, for the next one is 19 in the games table. Locate the record in the games table. So let me just go first to the games table. Saved, yes. We need to find the record, which is this one. For the game code, it is AC 105. So Control F. The searcher is not found. So let me see. We can do like that. Or I think it's sorted just in the correct order, so I just can drag it over here. It's here. So I need to correct the following points. Its rank supposed to be 455. So we need to change it. 455. Make sure you're in the right one, which is AC 105. The release year 2020. So release year supposed to be 2020. And genre supposed to be action. Alright. Check your data entry for errors and save the data. Add the following as a new record in the games table. So we need to add the following points. So we just can click on this one. Let's add the following points. So it's going to be sprinter. Make sure of the spelling, capital letters, all the points, S, even, spaces. The rank is going to be 134. The game code is AC149. The platform GD. And then the release year is 1999. The genre is going to be action again. And the publisher is Lowena in A Interactive. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't make any spelling mistakes. And the global sale is going to be 6.230, and the price is 12.80. Check for the errors. Okay, and then right now starting the report and query. We are going to have two as usual. Let's start with the easier one first. Always the first one is easier, second one is a little bit more detailed. So, okay, so using the both tables, sometimes they will ask you for one table only, sometimes they'll ask you for both, so be careful about that point. Produce a tabular report that selects the record with this filtration. Release year is 2011 or later, so larger than and equal to 2011, and this include the text, so it will be like between the stars, sport. So let's start first with these points. Show only these records. Okay, so let's go to create and click on query design. Add both tables here, as they mentioned, to add both tables. If they said one table, so just click on that one table, that's it. And we need to select over here in this order. So rank, game title. So let me start with the rank, game title, release year and genre, and then global sales, and I have console name. In this order, so with this data display, do not group this data. This is an important point. Try to remember not to group later if it is added. Sort the data ascending order and based on, so I need to sort it ascending order for the release year. So let's go to the release year and make it descending, or ascending order. And then the page orientation. Okay, right now this later will be applied. Right now let's get back again to the first point. So we need to include the text sport. So first run it and check. In the game title we have, it's really a lot, it's like up to 500 records. So let's go to here, and you cannot just add it as sport because there is nothing specific, just sport. You need just to apply it between wildcards, which is star, and another stars because it needs another star because it needs to be included in between. So you can see here sport, 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 sport. It is up to 90 for it only. The next criteria we need to apply it, which is release year is 2000 or later. So this is my release year. So it needs to be only after 2011. So we can say larger than or equal to 2011. And let's run it. You can see it become 2011, or after that it become up to 32 records. Right now we need to save it. I'm just going to save it as step 21. So right click, step 21, and let's close it, and let's right now go to the report wizard and add all the points from the query. We just not instructed for any view, just give it simple view, not this type of view. And they mentioned to not group anything, so no grouping added, just leave it as it is. And here I prefer not to do any ascending or sorting from this here because it destroys the order of the columns later. So here, mention it's supposed to be page orientation, supposed to be portrait, tabular as they mentioned in the beginning of the question, supposed to be tabular, fits on one single page, that later we'll adjust it. And the name supposed to be sports titles released in 2011. Close this view and let's go and check it from this view. And it is one page. I need to just check one more thing. It is in 2 pages. It's supposed to fit on one single page, so it's all supposed to be all into one page. So can you see there is a little bit here left, so we need to adjust it. All right, we have a couple of adjustments we need to do. You can see some of them are not visible. We need to make these visible. So this is going to go a little bit to the left. Game title, there are some parts of the game titles are not visible. First let me adjust because there are some of the parts here are hidden. So let me first adjust the corners. This is like too wide, so I can reduce it a bit, but make sure you're not hiding any of those titles or labels. And then big sale or global sale, and just let me make sure I'm going with the according. So actually console game and then global sale, I'm going from the end, so genre. After that, before that, you have also release year. I usually hold Control to select both header and content. I need more space for this especially. It's covered with this one actually, that's why it's not showing. As you can see here, clear. I think I just need a little bit of space. Okay, that's good. It's according also to the same the same order over here. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number on the report. So for that, let's go to the design view and let's edit my name. It's supposed to be just on the report, so they didn't mention on every footer. So I'm just going to add it in the report footer. And I didn't mention in any corner or any place, so I'm just going to add it here. Okay, that's good. Right now it is as one page showing, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to be in a one single page. And save your print. Save and print your report. So after you're done, save it actually, and then what you can do is just export it as a PDF file and name it as a printout too. So I'm just going to name it, what was the name? Just going to keep it with the same name and just add here printout 2. As you can see, it is just one page. So let's go to the next point. That's the next criteria, next query that we need to create it right now. So let's click on query design and let's see, using fields from both tables again. So I need to add both tables. And create a tabular again. Every time they will ask you for the tabular report, just pay attention to it and select those records. And then contain the new field that is called this discount, which calculated at the runtime. This field will display a new price after 5% discount that has been applied. So use the price multiplied by 95 divided by 100. So if, let's say, if you have price 95 by multiplied and then divided by 100, we will come to this, I will explain it, and format it as a currency data type. So okay, I need to start with this, do not group, and I need to start with the game title, rank, and genre, console name, and release year. Game publisher, price, so game publisher, price, and discount price. Oh, discount price is the one that we're going to create it. Okay, first let me just highlight that I am done with this point. Make sure this one is, we still didn't apply it, but make sure you're not applying it, not grouping. And right now let's select the records. Let's say the genre is action or adventure, so one of them. So let's go to the genre. First run it, you will find it's up to 500 records totally. And let's go to the genre right now. Here you can apply action, or you can add it in two ways. You can just type here action or adventure, or you can do it in here. But one thing, if you're going to apply any criteria, then you better apply it to both lines if you're going to do it in 2 lines. If you want it to be just 1 line, you just can simply add it like that, and it is going, as you can see, action or genre. It's reduced to 97 records. Okay, that's done, and the rank is 200 or less. You can see right now the rank is varies, yeah, over 100, over 200, less than 200. Let's go right now to the rank here. It's supposed to be 200 or less than or equal to 200. So it is 200 or less than 200. Let's run it, and as you can see here, it reduced. That means it is correct, it is applied. And then go and check, is it less than 200? You have 200 and you have less than 200. Okay, right now let's create that. Okay, before I add this, let me sort the data in the descending order based on the genre and ascending order based on the rank. So first, let me go and apply descending order for the genre. And then ascending for the rank. So let me make sure that for the genre it is correct. So first thing, it should be applied for the genre. Okay, it's not, no, it isn't working. It's not working. I think I'm just going to remove this and I will apply it later in the report. That's going to be much accurate. So I haven't applied this yet. I will apply it later. Let's go right now and create this point about the discount price, where the calculated at the runtime, which field is displayed the new price after 5% discount. So we need to use the price field and apply 5% to it. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to multiply it by 95 and divide it by 100. So let's go and do that. Let's add it, the name. So in here, I will make it here clear for you. So it's going to be, let me follow the price multiplied by 95 and then divided by 100. So price multiplied by 95 and divided by 100. Let's check it right now. I need to apply the currency, but I need to make sure also it is correct. So I need to give a priority to the multiplication. Yeah, so I'm going to add. So it needs to be multiplied first and then it should be divided after that. Okay, it's already correct. And let's apply the currency as well to it. So right click, properties, and then go to the format and apply the same currency that you have been applying previously. Don't apply another currency. So I applied pounds, so I'm going to apply the same. It's 2 decimal places. Okay, just make sure it is 2 decimal places, and then let's check. I'm done with this part. Sorting not done. The rest of the points we will apply it. Right now, let's save it as that was step 22. And right now, let's go to the report, create a report wizard, and go to the step 22, add all of them. No view, no grouping, and I'm not going to apply it from here. I'm applying from another third place. Tabular, it needs to do not group it. So sorting will come. Page orientation supposed to be landscape, and then the name. Let's apply the name. All right, let's check right now the arrangements, the order. It's supposed to be game title, rank, genre, console, release year, and game publisher, price. Game publisher, price, and discount. Again, a little bit of adjustment is needed. Price. And then, how am I supposed to do this? Okay, I think this one, no, this one needs a bit of, so I have adjusted some parts. Let me finish adjusting. Alright, I think that's good. Let's go for the sorting. Let's sort it out. Let's sort it for the data in the descending order for the genre and ascending order of the rank. What are those colors? Let me check something different. So descending for the genre. So let's start with the genre. First, I'm going to put it into the design view. And then here, you're going to find there is a group and sort. So I'm going to click on sort, I'm going to click on genre, and I'm going to select over here, this is the line for the genre. So it's supposed to be descending, right? So with Z on the top, so that's descending. You can see that's first thing, descending. So let me go here, run it and check it. As you can see, adventure and then action, because D is coming later, so it's descending. The next criteria is supposed to be ascending for the rank. So after that, click on, again, add sort, and then rank. And this is supposed to be smallest to the largest because it's a number. It won't show ABC things. Okay, so you can see genre is first, rank is the second, sub from. So ascending, let's check it right now. So you have the genre and then the rank supposed to be ascending. It's correct. Right now this is the correct sorting. Don't be in rush to apply it in the beginning because it's not going to work most of the time. Here it's the most accurate part for sorting. Fits on a single white page. So the word here white is important whenever they mention white. If they mentioned just fits on one single page, that means the whole thing's supposed to be on one, exactly, literally one single page. But if they say width or the white, that means the column's supposed to be all into one page, but the rest of the data can go into second, third, fourth page, doesn't matter. Don't click on this closed because this is going to delete it. This is just closing the tab, but not deleting the sorting. Okay, let's click on print preview. That's going to be 2 pages. Okay, that's fine because as long as the all columns into one page. So that's applied. Calculate the earliest release year. So we need to find the earliest release year and place this below the release year column at the end of the report. So earliest release year, that means the minimum number of the release year. So what we can do, and click on design, right click on the release year and then go to total and you can click on minimum. And it's supposed to be below the release year to make sure you're in the right place. Like this, it is below it. And it has a label, earliest game release, fully visible to the left of this value. I'm just going to make it right aligned so it will be quite appropriate. Alright, this way is nice. Just need it a bit bigger. Okay. Done with this part. And then it has your name, center number, and candidate number in the footer of the report. So it's supposed to be in the footer of the report. So it appears on the same position on every page. So this is the page footer. So I need it to be in the, there is no specific alignment. So I'm just going to add it here into the center. Make it to the center as they didn't instruct anything, so I'm just going to make it look proper. Okay, and make sure that it is appearing on every page, as you can see. Okay, this will appear only at the end because it is over here. It's supposed to be at the end only. And save and print your report and place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used to calculate the earliest release year. So let's go to here. So I'm just going to a little bit modify this so I can take a screenshot and then I will make it back again as it used to be. So let's take a screenshot right now. And then Control Z and I will adjust it. Okay, that is step number 22. Okay. And then the final part they told you, actually before that they told us to save it and print it. So save it, right click and print it. If you have a printer, just print it, or better to save it as a PDF file and name it print out 3. And it's going to be, no, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's the old one. Let me delete it. It's supposed to be this one. Export. It is in 2 pages. Name is appearing, and you can see this is the minimum value. Okay, that's the end of the database. If you have any questions, you may comment in the comment section, and we're going to move to the next question in the next video.